Hi there, and today's first two pages are from Susan Howatch, The Devil on Lammas Night. I have literally just grabbed this off the shelf. I know nothing about it. I've read the blurb on the back. Could be supernatural, could be a thriller. It's quite an interesting blurb on the back, but I'm not here to read you that. I'm here to read you the first two pages. So here we go. Based in Wales, apparently. So, here we go. First two pages of The Devil on Lammas Night by Susan Howatch. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Nicola was dreaming. She was alone by the sea, and before her stretched miles of empty sands. There was no sound. Even the waves made no noise as they rolled across the sands towards her. And because there was no sound, she was acutely aware of the emptiness of the sands, the brilliance of the light. She walked and walked until suddenly she realized she was no longer alone. Evan was ahead of her. He had his back to her and was a long way off, but she knew it was Evan because she could see his dark red hair and recognized the set of his shoulders. She called his name, but when he did not turn to face her, she ran across the sands towards him. She had to run for some minutes, and after a while she could hear her sobbing gasps for breath, the only sound in that silent landscape. But no matter how far she ran, she never came closer to him. Finally, she stopped, and as she stared ahead of her, Evan faded away into nothingness to leave her alone once more on that wild, lonely stretch of shore. She tried to shout to him, a breath stuck in her throat, but making one last effort, she managed to scream his name at the top of her voice. She woke, still screaming, a second later. "For heaven's sake, Nicola," said her roommate crossly. "I wish you'd have met that wretched man. Can't you dream about someone else for a change?" It was 5 o'clock. When Nicola wandered into the living room a minute later, the sun was rising across Hampstead Heath and London was emerging from the night into a pale April morning. Nicola sighed. She knew she would never be able to sleep before her alarm sounded at 7:30, so presently she resigned herself to her wakefulness, lit a cigarette, and went into the kitchen to make herself some coffee. In the bedroom, Judy was already asleep again. Judy had no worries. If she dreamed at all, she would dream of her fiancé, or the job she enjoyed, the entrancing potential of a future. For Judy, life was turning out exactly as it should, and luck was inevitably, tediously on her side. "I'm not surprised," Judy had said complacently the previous evening. "These things go in cycles, and I'm in a good cycle at the moment. Maris told me that this would be a marvellous year for Capricorn subjects because Jupiter would be coming into the ascendants, but Nicola did not believe in astrology. "Oh, but Nikki, how silly. I mean, it's like saying you don't believe the Earth is round. Now, if you went to see Maris, yes, I know she's peculiar, but she's a genuine Hungarian gypsy, and gypsies are so clever about all sorts of things. Don't be insular, Nikki, just because she's not English." But Nicola was sceptical of all fortune tellers, even the English ones, and saw no reason why she should have any special faith in Maris, whom Judy had met at some bohemian party in Pimlico. Maris owned a Hungarian restaurant off the Fulham Road and was a small, mysterious woman of uncertain age, with a carefully preserved accent and a wardrobe of eccentric clothes. She was reputed to do nothing, even selecting the menus for a restaurant, without first consulting the stars and making the appropriate astrological calculations. "Well, if you ever do go to Maris," Judy had said with maddening confidence, "and if she predicts your future, and she turns out to be dead right, don't say I didn't tell you so." But Nicola had no intention of consulting the stars. She knew exactly what the stars would say. "You're passing through a difficult and unhappy phase, but courage. Venus will soon be entering your house, and Venus in conjunction with such and such means that love and happiness are without doubt on the way. 5 guineas, please." There we go. The first two pages of Susan Howatch's The Devil on Lammas Night. We've already got some potentially mystical elements in there with Maris. I'm not sure. I read the blurb, and it could either be kind of a straightforward thriller, or it could be something a bit supernatural. Talking about guineas, this must have been first published in Great Britain in 1973, so 2 years after decimalisation. So, but interesting start, interesting book. Susan Howatch, The Devil on Lammas Night. Might be worth looking at. Anyway, Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, do give it a little bit of a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, you can subscribe to the channel using the button that's floating around on the screen somewhere right now. But in any case, thank you very much. Have a fantastic day and keep well, keep safe. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.